See here, this market here in the Dallas area,
Yeah.
it's expected not to pay the deductible.
And I
I think.
understand that because you guys are in a Shark Tank down there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And
I mean, he's had people asking him how much money are they going to put back in his pocket on top of him not paying his deductible.
You're like, I don't do this. I don't do this job to lose money, Mrs. Jones.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, well, somebody's going to pay me $500 to put my roof on my house.
Right.
And I don't have to pay my deductible. It's amazing.
Well, and what's going to be important for you guys is going to be a number of factors here. One is understand and be okay with the fact that you might not win them all. That's just going to be a reality for you guys because your market in some cases is kind of conditioned to have certain expectations like, well, I don't have, if you're not going to eat my deductible, someone else will. But I would challenge you to not let that idea cloud your reality to think that that's how it has to be with 100% of your customers because I guarantee you it does not. So understand that what you're going to be able to do is learn how to handle these objections in a different way that's more effective. And if you do all those things, 9 times out of 10, you are going to be able to win that customer. But if you can't, that's okay. And be okay with saying, okay, Mrs. Jones, it's cool. But listen, if I'm not going to make money on this job, it's not worth my time to do it. So thank you for letting me know that ahead of time so I don't put in a bunch of work and then get your claim approved and then you won't do it. You know, think of it as a blessing in disguise. And the second thing is really going to be, you know, you might have to also be okay with turning over more stones, if you will, to get the number of jobs that you want to get because you're going to be okay with maybe losing a couple to those customers that are just like gung-ho about it. Just don't let it be your reality that that's how it has to be. And get really good at supplementing then. Because if you are running into that like way more often than I could imagine or something, if you can really do a good job supplementing your claims, you're going to have a lot more wiggle room for those types of negotiations with customers if you feel that you're backed into a corner to have to do that. So, for example, get better at getting a lot of the bullshit approved, that you could use ACV money toward that deductible. So you're not literally eating it. You're doing it in a legal way, but you're not paying for it, right?
Right.
So those are going to be some components that's going to go into it all as well. But again, it's just an objection, just like any other objection. Like, I'm afraid my rates will go up, or, you know, well, my husband is just going to do it, or whatever. There's objections are just, they don't understand everything yet. And if you can take responsibility for, it's going to be my duty and my job to explain this to this homeowner and help them understand, because right now they're giving me an objection based on the limited knowledge that they think is true, right? So our job as salespeople is to uncover that. Why are they saying this? Why would they be thinking it? What's the reality? What's the way that I can get them to understand it? And then we can meet and move forward past this objection.
Right. Yeah, we were actually just watched your deal on dealing with people that want you to eat their deductible. We just got done watching your videos on that. And a lot of it's true about changing your mindset that that's not the expectation. And also, and we pulled up the stuff in regards to the fraud and examples of fraud and stuff like that. And we actually have that printed out that goes in our packet when we introduce to a customer. So it's there.
Yeah.
Well, most people don't want to commit fraud, but you know, it's down here. It's such the expected thing that no one thinks they got to pay their deductible. It's crazy.
Right.
But that's, you know, we run into that quite a bit.